How's it going, YouTube? This is Robert YC11, and in this video we're going to be talking about our FUT Champions games and just how we did over on the weekend. It was a good weekend. I hadn't played FUT Champions 2 weekends consecutively in a long time, and before that I hadn't really played FUT Champions at all. Our squad was a pretty good squad. It's worth roughly around 80k, so it's not too expensive, but it's definitely a doable squad if you're on a budget with coins. I actually started it off differently. I was playing with Christian Pulisic, but he wasn't doing too well in game. I played 10 games with that squad, and we got 10 wins, 10 losses. But I wasn't in the game. I didn't feel too good, so I decided to change it up. I felt real good with Pulido in the daily knockout tournament, so I actually ended up buying his new card, his hero card, and I did a different squad. I put Pulido, I did some Chivas players, and then I put Chicharito Hernandez with Fabian. I did what I could afford. I can't afford the team of the year Fabian yet, but I definitely am going to be improving this team. But given with what we had, we did pretty good. I think it was a different formation also that helped me play better. I like that 4-1-2-1-2 with 2 strikers and 3 center midfielders and 1 center attacking mid. So that's the one that I've been playing for a long time. So I just went back to that one there, and I actually started playing better. The results were still kind of iffy. They weren't as good. But as far as me playing on the field, I felt like I was playing real good. So these are some games that we played. I highlighted the last 3 games because in the last 3 games we were at 19 wins, I believe. We're actually at 19 wins and 5 games left. But I highlighted the last 3 games just to see how we ended it off. This is a third to last game, so this will be game number 37. And it was a tough game. This guy had a lot of good players. He had the Chicharito Hernandez that I'd like to get. But as you can see here, he ended up beating me 2-1. I hadn't played the whole 40 games in such a long time. Last week and this weekend I kind of felt a little overwhelmed, so I'm slowly getting into that rhythm of playing 40 games on the weekend. It's like 13 hours of FIFA. So towards the end I'm always kind of not playing my best, even though I should be. So I just gotta get into that rhythm of playing 40 games, because my style of play isn't even how I play FIFA. And I recognize that's an improvement I need to do. When you play FIFA, it's all about recognizing where you can improve on and working on those improvements. I was calling a lot of second defenders up. I was switching, but this game here, I actually lost control of my players. As you can see, I'm trying to boot it out there, and I don't know how often this happens to people, but I ended up getting a disconnect loss. This was my only disconnect loss of the whole 40 games. But they're so kind of annoying, because if I was in a tougher situation where the difference was 1 game, it would have been real bad if it came down to a disconnect loss, which I know happens to people. So I think EA should work on that. But I mean, this is the first year that they do FUT Champions, so I think that EA is doing a good job, but there's also room for improvements on their end. So those are the 2 of the 3 games. I ended up losing the last 2. I ended up losing the 3rd game too. But it was a good game overall. I think my team can use a lot of upgrades, and next weekend I hope to do better. If we got gold 3 this weekend, so next weekend I'm gonna shoot for gold 2, and then the week after that, if we get gold 2, we'll go to gold 1. We're just gonna be trying to improve every weekend. Just like this boot here, I booted it out with the goalkeeper. It wasn't even anything good to do, but I did it, and we ended up paying for it with a goal, and that kind of set the tone for the game. This guy's winning 1-0. And I was just trying to come back, but it wasn't so easy. So I boot it there, and my midfielder's just chilling up, and this guy gets it with Mbolo, and Mbolo shoots it. It goes in. But it was a good weekend, I'd say. I think there's a lot of room for improvements, and I'm working on making myself a better player. Trying to do some new moves that a lot of these players do. It's good to play FUT Champions because you experience style of plays that the better FIFA players do, so you can kind of work off of that, and you can see firsthand what you can work on, what you can do differently. I do notice though that it's one player is usually the attacker, the second player is usually the one that's more defending and then countering. A lot of the games on my weekend league, I don't know if it's the way that I play or what, but I was usually winning possession, but I wasn't winning the games. I would be attacking, but I'd be more vulnerable to the fast attacks with these pacey players. But I've tried to do where I sit back and attack. I just can't play like that. I'm more of a possession guy that's attacking and attacking and attacking. So the thing that I try to do is work on my defense and work on those counters. But let me know how you guys play, and if you guys suffer a lot of goals that are just countered. But This is the 2-1 game. It was like I said, I'm proud with the results we got. We got gold 3. We got 19 wins, 21 losses. But there's room for improvements. Like this one here, I try to do a move that I always do, but he ended up just running into the defender, and I don't know what was wrong with me at that point. And it was the last game, and I was like, you know what? At the end of the FIFA, it kind of bothers you when you're missing shots and when you're missing moves that you always do on the daily basis, like nothing. But it's part of the game. Let's see how we play this weekend, this upcoming weekend, and we're gonna shoot for gold too. So I'm gonna play a few games throughout the week, and then on goal this weekend I'm gonna try to go for gold too. I believe that's 21 wins, so that's our goal. And I'm gonna keep this team and just do a little bit of improvements on it. I think I'm gonna upgrade the defense for sure. But thanks for watching the video, and I'm gonna post a video on Wednesday too. We're gonna probably do a day